Good evening, everybody. Oh, I can see that only a lot of people are coming in. But anyway, I'm really excited about this webinar. I'm going to go into something that probably most people are afraid of it, and this is the closing, and especially the way that we are going to be talking about the closing. Now, last week, I talked about going into massive action. I showed several different activities that you can start doing now to get your business into high gear. And tonight we are going to be talking about is, oh, you came that, oh, perfect. Hold on a second, please. I'm having a little here challenge. Okay. And we are going to go through the class. And one of the things that we are going to get is how to learn how to do more business packs. Now, in order to get more business system, we must approach people with the business. And that's what we did last week, not last year, when we were talking about massive action. Now, by the way, I hope many of you are listening to the recordings in the morning. This morning, I also talk about this, the importance to do a business approach. Now, we will continue where we stopped last week. And last week, if you remember, we stopped in the closing questions. I just did a short overview, but today we are going to be more in depth of why the reason of those questions and why they are so important. Okay, let's get started. Now, last week we ended with a follow-up script. Let's go deep into it. The first question that we ask is, what do you like the most? And in a second, I'm going to go more in details why we do that. The second one is, what else do you like? And by the way, all these scripts are in how to get going.com. How to get going.com. You can find the script on the follow-up. How much would you like to earn? Why or what do you want to accomplish? How long would it take you to reach whatever goal? Do you see how Isogenics can help you to reach your goals? Can you see yourself doing what I'm doing? Do you want to go fast or faster? Well, tonight I'm going to go one by one, and you are going to see why this is so important to have all these questions. Now, the first one we are going to start is, what do you like the most? Now, we don't ask, what do you like? Now, this is something normal, and I used to do that before. Every time I was giving a CD to somebody or going and watch a video or something, I always say, what do you like? What do you want? Or what do you like? You don't say that, because the person could be having a bad day, or they are distracted, or they are thinking about something, and they may not remember anything, or something else I didn't write down there. They saw something that they didn't like it, one thing that they didn't like it, and we don't want them to start focusing on the negative. Now, you want positive feedback, and then they reinforce their own opinion, and this is cool. A good example, when let's suppose that I'm asking somebody, say, what I like about the video is the science, or I like about that video is, wow, that there are a lot of people that are making money. The reason it's also nice to know the answer is because you can see what tendency the person could have. Now, the second part is, what else do you like? And the reason I ask that question is because it's to reinforce what he or she is saying about isogenics. And this is so important, again, because also you are finding out what kind of, what the person is more attracted to, and then you can be stronger on the closing on that part. And you are going to have a good idea of what are his goals or her goals. Now, the next question is, how much would you like to earn in the next, whatever, it could be 12 months. I usually like to say, how much would you like to earn in the next 12 months per month? And it's interesting that the most common answer is $5,000 per month. The reason this question is so important, because you want to see where the prospect is. And remember, how much would you like to earn on the next 12 months or 6 months? You can enter whatever number you want there. But then this is the one that is so important. And I would say that this is probably the most important question of the whole follow-up script. Why or what do you want to accomplish with those $5,000? And people are going to say things like, I need a new car, or I just want to leave my job, or I just tire my business, or I just want to have more money for college for my kids, or vacations, etc. And let them talk. As a matter of fact, if the person is kind of quiet, when the person says, well, I would like to do this, and that's it. I would like to, for example, buy a new car, and that's it. that person doesn't say anything else, what you say is something like, what else? Tell me more about it. Tell me more about it. That's very important to know about the why. Now, when you know the prospect goals, or what they are going to do with their money, wow, it's so powerful. There is a saying that you can reach your goals by helping other people reaching their goals, and this is a good way to know their goals. And I think that question is so important. Now, the next question is really strong. Doing what you're doing now, how long will it take you to do that? Now, this sounds similar to the question that we have last week that we were teaching about how to approach people. Well, even if you approach the person with the same question, you make sure you ask this question again, because sometimes the person forgot about you asking this kind of question. Doing what you're doing now, how long will it take you to do that? It is interesting that most people say never. Now, this is a technique that is used by some psychologists. It is brilliant because it's a way to get people back to reality. And again, doing what you're doing now, how long will it take you to do that? Now, many times people's body language change when you ask this question, and you can see some people, the shoulders go down, the face kind of change, because you can see on their face that whatever they are doing at the time, there is no way that they can reach their goals. And it's so important. Now, if you are talking on the phone, obviously you are not going to see the body language, but sometimes you see the difference in the voice. Now, and the next one is really important. Do you see how exogenics can help you to reach your whatever, your goal of leaving your job or buying a new house or whatever they tell you? And the reason I like this is because I want a feedback if they understood how the business can help them. And remember, this question that I'm asking is after the person watched the video and get the information about the business and the products. But anyway, this is very important question. Again, can you see yourself, or do you see how ECG can help you to reach your goal or your why, whatever the why is? The next question is, can you see yourself doing what I'm doing? This is really important. This is why it's so important to use the tools when approaching prospects. You want them to see that this is simple. You can be sending them an email with a link to your site, or handing out a tool, or like a CD, a video, or a magazine, or showing a video. Keep it simple. And I love this question because most people, if you are doing it the right way, they're going to say, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I can send a link to a person. Yeah, I can hand out a CD or a video. Yeah, I can show them a video. Whatever you're doing, it's why, again, it's so important that you do things that are easy to duplicate. It's why I don't like the idea of talking too much about the product and trying to learn every ingredient. No, you talk about the benefits, how they're going to feel, more energy, look younger, live longer. That's the benefit. And then in the pay plan, you just talk about the main numbers and the dreams, that what we are talking now. You don't have to complicate anything. Now, the next question is really important, but before, let me, again, it's really important to keep it simple. I have to repeat that. And that's the way that you can get better people into your business. Now, the next question, do you guys want to go faster or faster? I ended with that question last week. And I love it because faster is really relative. I can ask a person faster or fast, and for example, a person may say, what is faster for you in miles? A person may say, 100 miles per hour. And then I ask another person, what is fast for you? Not faster. What is fast for you? May say 150 miles per hour. It is really relative. Many people use the technique, what do you want to go, fast or slow? I don't like to use the word slow because, first of all, sometimes you are slowing down the process of getting somebody in the business. Because if you are offering the big package and you say that the second package is slow, the person is not going to get in to find the money, and then it's going to procrastinate. The other thing is a person can come with the package that you say that it's slow, and then they're subconscious, and this is serious. It sounds like it's not serious, but many people are going to be labeling themselves saying, well, I guess I have to go slow, and we don't want that. That's why we have fast or faster. For me, this is so important. Now, it's interesting that most people will say faster, and I would say 90% of the people. will say faster. However, many are going to say fast. And this takes us to our next session. And this is important, that what I'm going to cover next, because this is a paradigm for so many people. Here, the faster package is the business pack. Now, I will bet whatever that I don't know how many people are in the call, but we have tons of them. That most people that are right now on the call have never offered the business pack. This is a great system, especially the new one that they came up a couple of weeks ago. That this is the one that I'm talking about. And this is, we have to make sure that we offer this, because there are people that don't take seriously the company if you are offering a very small system. And the reason I'm saying that, for those of you that have never been in network marketing, you see most companies usually have a package that is $1,000, around $1,000 or more. Usually they have only 2 or 3 options, and some of them as much as $5,000 or more. And if you don't have this option, a person that understands network marketing, or a business person that believes that you have to invest more, they are not going to take you seriously. The other thing is that the people that invest more generally are people that have a very big vision, and they can go really quick. I probably, you know the story. In my first company, I have to sell my microwave, my color TV, and borrow money because I wanted to go with the fastest package. This is so important, and you offer it, and it's a great deal. And I'm not going to go into what is in there, but you're saving a lot of money. It has a lot of products, all the newest products, and the product be enough for 3 people. This is powerful. This is what I said. If you want to start a business that it has the potential of 6-figure or more, how much would it cost? And think about that, guys. If you are going to buy a business that is a 6-figure or more per year in income, how much do you have to put into to start the business or the investment? I bet most of you are saying probably $100,000, and you're right, probably $100,000 or more. The good thing is that our system does not require that kind of investment. It's only $1,099 with the potential of getting a huge $1,099. I borrowed this from Adrienne Carbonell. She's the first person that I heard saying this when she was talking about this package. Our system does not require that kind of investment or that. It is only $1,099 with the potential of getting a huge $1,099. Now, I know some people right now that are listening, probably you are saying, gee, people are going to say no to that. Well, guys, some people are going to say yes. But the purpose of having the business pack is that in every company that I have been that has a large package, people opt out for the next package. And you are going to move more president packs by doing this. Although I tell you one thing, if when I got in Isogenics, they had the business pack, probably I would have joined with that one because I really like the pack. And then also the potential, and I'm going to show you in the next slide. But again, business pack, really important. I know some of you, again, I'm not sure if I can show this. What if the person doesn't have the money? Guys, if they have, your prospect have or don't have the money, you are not there to judge them. And also, sometimes they don't have the money, but they are going to find a way to get the package. That's what I did when I started in network marketing. Now, let me show you how powerful this is. You are telling the prospect, this is the script. Let me show you how powerful this is. We call this process the U plus 2, then plus 2. You see that probably is the first time that you introduce this to the prospect. You bring 2 people with this system, you earn $704 probably in the first week. And when they bring each 2, you get another $362, and this equals over $1,066 that you can probably get in the first week. Guys, I hope you are looking at the potential of this. Even if it takes 30 days, in the first month for a person earning $1,000 extra, that's cool. Imagine when they start going into the rest of the process. But the cool thing is when they repeat the process and they have a total of 10 people that bring their 2, in other words, they have 10 consultants. But I say to them, you repeat the process and you have a total of 10 that bring 2. You can earn a minimum of $6,100. Yes, guys, this is the minimum. This includes the cycles and everything. $6,100. And I like to have this there because I want people to understand that this is a big business. And most people don't make that kind of money in a month. And then I say, do you prefer vanilla or chocolate? And many of you are familiar with that clause. And then the person say, sure, well, vanilla, chocolate, and you start filling the form or getting the information. Now, Let's talk about fast. Let's assume that your prospect says, I can come with a 1,099. You say, and it's important that you say that what I understand is that if you had the money, you would join right now, correct? This is so important because also it can get other objections that really are the real objections, is not the money. Now, in another webinar or videos that we are going to be sending you, you are going to see ways to talk objections. But this question is so important when somebody is talking about the money or anything. If a person say whatever they say, I have to talk to my wife or my husband. So that means if you talk to your wife and husband and they are right, they are right with you joining, would you would join in our business? I mean, this is a great question for any objection. But here we are talking about money. I understand that if you had the money, you would join right now, correct? If the person says yes, then you say, I have a system that also helps you to build per this time fast, and this system is about half of the fastest. Do you want to know more? You see, suddenly, when you say half, it sounds like a big cutoff. We say this is called the President Pack, and it's only $559, and it is also a great deal for your business, and it is a great deal because again, you're saving this one around $200. But you see how was the way that we create something that really looks much less expensive. It is different if you are proposing only the President Pack, then it is harder to go up, but it's easier to go down when you are talking first about the Business Pack, $559. Now, let me show you how powerful this package is, or this is. We also follow the U plus 2, then plus 2 process. That's why you're talking to people. When you bring 2 people with this system, you earn $370, and when they bring each 2, you get another $254, and this equals $624. Now, for those of you that this number soon looks different from the one from corporate, it's because here we're including also the cycles. That's why you see the number higher. Now, you repeat the process, and you have 10 that bring 2, you can earn a minimum of $4,100. And again, after you say that, you just go right away into the closing. Do you prefer vanilla or chocolate? Now, I hope you see how simple this is. I know it's scary especially if you have never talked about the business packages, but this is a really powerful tool. And this is great when you are following all the steps that we talked last week, when you are showing people the business systems, when you are showing people the business videos, when you're talking about the lifestyle. That's when this works way better. Now, of course, this process is not going to be successful all the time, but as you know, when you find 2 people that understand this process, one on each side, your business can explode. You may ask, well, what if a person does not have even money for the President Pack? Well, if after asking the question, you can go even with a 30 days. But you see here, you are not leaving the chance for a 9 days. And the reason it's so important is because I feel very strong about the business package, because for those of you that went to the convention, this past convention, the statistics that the company shows is that the retention with the business and President packs are way higher than with any other system. And the statistics show, and this is sad, that people that come with a 9-day system, they have a huge, horrible attrition. Most of them never order the second time. That doesn't happen with the President Pack, the Business Pack, or even with the 30 days. But again, the Business and President Pack have a way higher retention than the other system. This is why it's so important to understand what I'm telling you tonight. Now, test this. Follow this process, and you will notice better closings. Now, you have a process, and the way to master it is by you doing it. In other webinars, we will be covering more techniques to make you a professional networker. We are not talking about becoming a cleansing coach or anything like that, because, yeah, as a cleansing coach, as I said in the call this morning, or health coach, yeah, you can help many people to buy the products, but it's a slow way to build the business, and so it's really hard to get to a 6-figure income. But when you're a professional networker, when you are showing a lifestyle change to people, whoa, a lifestyle for the better, you can be really successful. Most of these techniques, and if you repeat this tomorrow when it's already uploaded, you're going to see they are really simple and require just practice, but they are really, really, really simple. I am going to be updating also, uploading also the PDF file where you can actually read, not only listen to the presentation, but also you can read it. But guys, as you see, this is a powerful and it's really short presentation. And the reason I didn't want to spend too much time on anything else is because I want you to understand the power of this system. And I don't know, Alex, are you there?
Yes, George.
Okay. I wonder if we have any questions. As a matter of fact, we finished early enough that we can answer any questions here.
Yeah, actually, no questions yet. Just a few comments of amazement, and I just want to intercede one small story at the way at the beginning when I got started in network marketing. I used to do things. I committed many mistakes, but one interesting thing that happened was that I figured, well, let me run some newspaper ads. And I was in one of those companies with you, George, where they had, again, one package that was well over $1,000, another one around the $500, and then another one around the $300 level. And I ran ads where I would say start your own business for $1,100, for under $1,100, for under $500, for under $300. And when I ran those ads, the ones that I got the most response was actually for the $1,100 one. So people do, it's like, don't prejudge people. When we got started, George, there was only the 9-day program, and we both got started, I believe, with 3 9-day programs, which was what we could.
They call it executive system. Remember?
That's right.
It was called the executive package. Excuse me. It has 3 9 days because some people say, "Oh yeah, but when you started, you had the 9 days." Yeah, but I bought 3, and not only that, the authorship that we went on were 3 9 days too. We were in authorship for 3 9 days, and we were signing up with 3 9 days because that's what Jimmy Smith was teaching me when I joined Isogenesis, and that's what we did.
Yeah. And it worked out fantastic. So let's see. If somebody has a question, please take a look at the top right of your screen and look at the GoToWebinar control panel and just click on the questions. Send that let's see.
A point before any question. In the company we were before, Alex, you remember, I don't think we ever got anybody with less than $550.
No, that's...
as a matter of fact, I would say that 90% of the company were coming with a 550 because remember, the pay plan, you came with less than that. That was not. And then there are many companies out there. As a matter of fact, there is a company that you probably heard that start with the letter V, and it has a weight loss system. They have 2 options only for the business. One is $999, $499, and most people are coming with those packages. It's why we are selling low ourselves, because we have a much simpler pay plan, and we have better products than anybody else. And we are scared of the business systems. Come on, guys. The fastest growing groups in Isogenics, and you can ask, are groups that are really focused into the business packages.
Yeah, both the business pack and the president's pack.
Yeah,
and you know, it's like, yeah, and I still always go by the old Sears catalog where they had good, better, and best, and people would pick the one in the middle. And whenever I talk to somebody, I tell them about the business pack, the president's pack, and the 30-day. And people tend to go always for the middle option. So, well, we have no questions yet. Let's see. We got a couple of questions here, actually, some comments. One of our soon-to-be millionaires, our friend Jay from, I guess he's in Nevada right now. His question is, when can I get started? So Jay is always really excited when we talk about this packages.
You can write on the question, you can write your credit card and social security and signing up again.
Okay, let's see. Okay. How do you handle people who are concerned about the belief to ask someone else to spend that much to get started?
Well, usually when we are concerned about the beliefs, it's just to remember this is a big business, and we have to remember that if we don't treat it as a big business, it's not going to pay us like a big business. And also, you are going to lose people. I tell you what, right now, whoever is not talking about these systems, you're going to lose people because, as I said before, people, when you don't talk about these systems, they're not going to take the business seriously. And for those of you that have been in network marketing, you can realize that that's the case. And many companies, again, they have bigger packages. And you, unless you want to lose leaders and just to be happy, just signing up cleansers, guys, that's a paradigm that you must change. You must change. I don't remember, Alex, and you have to correct me. Have you seen on the news or in the newspaper somebody that was killed because asked for a business package? I don't think so. Well, that means that it's not going to be painful. Nobody's going to kill you or hurt you. I never heard that somebody was beat up. Guys, it's so important. Now, eventually, if you got to go all the way down to 30 days, or if the person is really a product user, I understand. But if you do what we've been teaching on this, on the recordings and on this, you're going to be looking for business people.
Yeah. And
are you going to find product users? Yeah, you are, because that's part of the process.
And George, we have here a comment from Milt, who actually says that in his first MLM company, it cost him $2,500 to join, and another one he paid as much as $5,000. And in both of those instances, he says he had no money but was dead set and determined to get this to work. And you know, now that thanks Milt for the comment, but I do want to point something out. Many that are on the call might not know about how you joined your first company. Did you have all the money in the world to get started?
No. When I joined my first company, when I was told that I had the best system that they called the Paysetter at the time, what I did, I sold my microwave oven, the TV, and also I borrowed money from my first prospect. That's the way that I got the bigger package, because I didn't want to start with a minimum package, because they were really serious when they were saying, if you want to be successful, you can't come with a smaller package. And I had a beat up car. I was working 3 jobs. I mean, I didn't have much money or anything like that. It is interesting because many of the leaders that we have, not only in Isogenics, and I don't want to name people because I prefer them to tell their own story, and in other companies, it's many people, they came with the mortgage money up front because they saw the potential. Now, I'm not saying that you don't pay your mortgage, but I'm talking about some people that they have I would say the courage and took the risk, and then within 30 days, obviously, they were recovering the money because they decided to do whatever it takes. When you follow a system, and the system is very simple, and guys, you probably hear me all the time, you just have to connect with people. Very easy. Connect with a person. Could be Facebook, face-to-face, whatever. Present. How do you present? Well, the simple way, just send a link to a video in your website. And last week, you can see how to use your website for videos. It's on the recording. And the third step is just to follow up. And we are talking about follow-up now. And you do follow-up until the person die. You keep doing follow-up. That's what Jimmy Smith did with me.
Yeah, but he only did it for what, 8 months?
10 months.
10 months.
Yeah, following up for 10 months.
And you know that, George.
And it's a better deal too, guys. Before I forget, it's a better deal. You want the person to get the best deal? Well, the president pack and the business package are the best deals.
Yeah, and actually that brings me, Jimmy Smith, he does, more than most people do. It's in order to get an extraordinary income, you have to be willing what most people are not willing to do. And that's why he's so successful and so on. And, some people in the comments here are writing, well, I'm not afraid to start to offer the business package, but what about others in my team that might not want to? There's a certain level of you have to be comfortable or not. Mm-hmm. But every time you get out of your comfort zone, you have a bigger chance to increase your income.
Right. Something I was going to say, you cannot force anybody to do anything. Just find more people. If somebody is happy with whatever they are right now, just find more people. And because that's the secret of this business, you don't stop building. You keep bringing new blood until get to the point that your organization is so strong that it doesn't matter if you retire. At that point, you keep earning money. But find new people, and also people that have the mindset of not asking for a business pack. It's just a limitation, and many of them are going to change, because I know a lot of people in Isogenics and some of the millionaires that when they started, they were so product oriented, and then when they realized that this was a business, and you probably heard that for those of you in the convention, Bonnie Perkins, for example, or Raquel Stroud. I mean, Raquel Stroud for years very product oriented. She got into talking more about the business and the business package, and her business exploded. And I went, I think, 3 ranks up in only 3 months or 4 months. I don't remember right now at the top of my head. But it's not like you're going to forget them, but just make sure that you show them the trainings. And when they go to the convention, they just have to ask the people that are growing really quick, like Hillary Scorney's group or Lisa De Mayo or any of these people that are growing really quick. And yeah, they are really business oriented. As a matter of fact, Hillary has a saying that I stole from her or borrow. When she does a presentation on the telephone, one-on-one or whatever, she says something like, the products are not in trial. The products work. Let's talk business. She always used that phrase, and I think it's really powerful. I think there's another question, because although I cannot see it for sure.
Yeah, no, actually, just somebody commenting that 30 days is now a chump change to me. And, and that's true, and when you give people the choices, they will choose a choice, whichever is within their range. If you were to start with the President's Pack and the 30-day and the 9-day, then people will gravitate towards the 30-day. So why not give them the best? Because remember, we need to help people get the most out of what Isogenics has to offer. So, and the biggest value is that President's Pack. And if we make the business pack the top choice, the President's Pack will be, something that more and more people will actually choose. And don't forget about the double PIBs. A President's Pack, a double PIB, ends up being 160 per President's Pack when you have 2 in a week. So that's 320 just in the bonuses. And then, of course, the bonus with the business pack is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it's $300. And also you get, by the way, that's why I was showing. Let me go back. Okay. Oh, what happened? It didn't go back. Okay, here it is. You see, this is in goodmove.com, but it also is on the 3K 30 days by Kathy Coover. I don't think. On? Yeah. Oh, my God, slow. My computer. Okay. But anyway, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you. We just can't see you.
Okay.
There it is.
Okay, you can see Lisa De Mayo. In the first month, 30 days, $9,100, and her in the first 60 days, $21,000. Lynn on the $4,400 in the first 30 days, and $39,469 in her first 60 days. What is the strategy? Really simple. You plus 2, then plus 2, but with the President Pack, most of the people, and if you have the chance to find the podcast, or you have listened to the podcast from Isogenics, Lisa De Mayo said that most of her people are coming with a President Pack, and many of them are moms, but they're finding the money. For those of you that have been in Mary Kay, understand Mary Kay. Mary Kay is mostly made for moms, and they spend over $1,500 to get involved if they want to do the business. Think about that. It's why, again, we are selling down what Isogenics is. And I tell you one thing, what perception is, you sell down Isogenics on the packages, and that's the perception that they're going to have. That's an opportunity that probably is not as good. Yeah, that's why it's so important to have the business package and the President Pack.
And George, actually, we have a comment here from Dennis, and this goes towards people tend to join with the same packages that we join. And he mentions that he had someone insist on joining with the Shake and Cleanse package, and now they're starting everyone on the Shake and Cleanse. And there's nothing wrong with going that way, but it depends what your goals are. And actually, they might be doing this service to people who actually want to be business builders and end up being just more product oriented. And one last thing I want to add, I have a fantastic product story. I have lost over 100 pounds, but I don't lead with that. I lead with the business.
Yes, that's right. That's a good example. And by the way, that doesn't mean that you don't use the business. Of course, you use the business, but guys, I mean the products. But the product is a tool to build the business. I'm just going really quick here to show you the catalog of Isogenics. By the way, it's a great catalog by this year.
Incredible. This
I'm going to show you. Yeah, I'm going to show you the size of the business pack. It's why it's a great system. Okay, let's see. Let me find it here. Okay, hold on a second. Let me go really quick here. Well, right now is doing well.
It's
can
loading.
You hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. It's just that that's a large PDF on the catalog.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna move quick. If you see that's moving too quick, it's not even moving now. Okay, I'm going to show you the size of this package because it's really, really cool. Okay, let's see. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Yeah, well, I apologize that I didn't have this ready because I was not thinking in showing it to you. But and now I have the little waiting thing. Okay, that's the weight loss president pack. Okay, here. Can you see it?
Yep.
Okay, that's the business builder pack. Look how many products they have. Look at that. Oh, by the way, something about the business pack and also the president pack, and there are a couple of packages that are the same thing, but most, and the president pack, when you sign somebody up today, well, it has to be before noon. That's when they ship the product, but before noon. The following day, they deposit $80 in your card. The same with the business pack. When you're signing up somebody before noon, except, of course, Saturday and Sunday or any holiday, you get $150 in 24 hours in your card. Those are cool things also that you must tell people. I forgot to put that in the presentation, but that's something that I tell people. But look at the business pack, how great it is. It has all the new products by Dr. Kogan, the Isolene Pro. It has product for 3 months supply or for 3 people. It has everything. It has the men and women essentials food with product B, has extra product B, has the joint products. I mean, any person that gets with this product is gonna fall in love, and these people are never gonna go out of shape because they can combine any kind of products that are there, and they never gonna be below 100 points. That's so cool, eh? Any other questions before we go?
No, actually, that's it. So let's start wrapping it up. And again, thank you everyone for joining us tonight. And George, thank you for your presentation. And we'll have this webinar along with the PDF of the PowerPoint presentation at howtogetgoing.com by either late evening tomorrow or early morning on Wednesday.
Okay, something that I'm going to show before we go is the howtogetgoing.com to remind people where the scripts are. These scripts, if you go to How to Get Going, you go all the way to the bottom, and then you're going to see George scripts. You see Essential Guides, and then George scripts. When you click here in George scripts, you're going to see several scripts, including the follow-up script that you see, follow-up closing. It's exactly what we just went through tonight. Okay. But anyway, guys, thank you very much. And we have a big crowd today. I'm glad that we have so many people. And I hope you start using this right away, because that's the best way to learn it. It's by practicing this every day.